Welcome back to Tales from my collection. Hope all of you are fit and fine. Have you ever felt that a spider's web is stronger than a brick wall? It is the little things that matters the most. Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you will look back and realize that they were big things. Many times it is the little things that can make a big difference. It is the simple lives that can truly count. And it is the small deeds done with great love that can change the world. Everybody pays a lot of attention to big things, but nobody seems to understand that big things are almost always made of little things. Focus on things that are small enough to change but big enough to matter. If someone feels that the small things do not matter, it means that they have not seen a matchstick start a wildfire. Never stop doing little things for others. Sometimes those little things occupy the biggest part of their hearts. The problem with people is that they forget that most of the time it is the small things that count. Small gestures like a simple smile of hope, a simple touch of support, a few words of strength, etc., are small uplifting things that can change a life around. It is always the little things that make the big thing happen. So never ignore the little details that are vital. Now over to the story. Once a soldier was separated from his unit on an island. The fighting had been intense, and in the smoke and the crossfire, he had lost touch with his comrades. Alone in the jungle, he could hear the footsteps of the enemy soldiers coming in his direction. Scrambling for cover, he found his way up a high ridge to several small caves in the rock. Quickly, he crawled inside one of the caves. Although safe for the moment, he realized that once the enemy soldiers looking for him swept up the ridge, they would quickly search all the caves and undoubtedly he would be killed. So, as he waited, he prayed to God to spare his life. He promised God that whatever would happen, he would definitely love and trust God. After praying, he quietly sat inside the cave. At the same time, he was listening to the enemy footsteps which began to draw closer towards the cave. He then thought that the Lord was not going to help him out of the situation. He then saw a spider that began to build a web over the front of his cave. He thought to himself that he actually wanted a brick wall, but on hearing his prayer, God had sent him a spider web. He praised God's sense of humor. As the enemy drew closer, he watched from the darkness of his hideout and he could see them searching one cave after another. As they reached the cave where he was hiding, he got ready to make his last stand. But to his surprise, he heard the leader of the soldiers tell that they could very well ignore that cave because if someone had entered there, the spider's web would have been broken. So they left without entering the cave and he was saved. To his amazement, even after glancing in the direction of his cave, they moved on. Suddenly, he realized that with the spider's web over the entrance, his cave looked as if no one had entered for quite a while. He then prayed to God for saving his life, and he had actually realized that in God's presence, a spider's web could be stronger than a brick wall. So, one should always believe and trust in God. At the same time, one should never ignore the small things in life which may have the potential to change one's life. Things that matter the most. must never be at the mercy of things that matter the least. A smile, a wave, a thank you, and a hug. It's often the smallest things that make the biggest difference. Not all of us can do great things, but we can definitely do small things with great love. So, enjoy the little things in life. Appreciating small things is a great achievement, and it is maturity when we start understanding small things. Value the small things in life, for without the thumb, the fingers are of little use. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. Sometimes you will never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. In our life, we get so caught up in trying to accomplish something that's big that we fail to notice the little things that give life its magic. Just one small positive thought in the morning can undoubtedly change your whole day. Thanks for watching. Take care and stay safe.